Religious extremism looks hopeless. Not in my view.
Sadhguru Vasudev.
More people can think for themselves today than ever before in the history of humanity. Whether they're thinking right or not, that's a big question. But at least they're thinking something. So once human intellect fires like this, and it will continue in the coming years, you can't stop it. Most of the scriptures on the planet cannot withstand logical questions. These questions are taboo. These questions are sacrilege. You're not supposed to ask them. Only as long as you do not ask these questions, they float in very sacred space. Entire philosophies, belief systems, religious processes, everything will collapse with these questions. There are few things which will stand, of course. These questions, only a few rare human beings asked in the past or till now. Now I'm contaminating the world. I'm making these questions common. The very nature of human intellect will ask these questions. This is all we have to do. We have to plant questions in everybody's mind, with which every kind of fanciful philosophy will collapse. If people genuinely start asking few fundamental questions, once these questions become commonplace, all fancy solutions up there will collapse and come down to life here. Once that happens, turning inward is an obvious step. There is no other way. We are heading towards that. How quickly we get there simply depends on how much energy we put into this. Answers not needed, just questions for which there are no answers in any book. So these questions are being raised because it's very natural for human intellect to come up with these questions unless it's heavily indoctrinated. The way religious extremism is spreading in the world, the way things are happening, it looks hopeless. Not in my view. The more extreme it gets, the more these questions will pop up in people's minds. In the meantime, unfortunately, some people will have to suffer because extremism is spreading in a strong way. But as more nutcases do glaring things on the planet, more questions will pop up in everybody's mind. Questions will come invariably because human intellect is being nurtured in so many different ways. Not all the things that come out of this intellect are going to be pleasant. Lots of unpleasantness will come. But one thing will happen. All the established so-called solutions will collapse. People will want an answer at some point, out of sheer frustration. As your logic evolves further, then you will want genuine answers. The evolution of human intellect will naturally lead to solutions from within. Then the methods and technologies that yoga has to offer will become of phenomenal significance.